So apparently there's hidden caches in the new hurricane mode, and well, they're kind of hard to find actually. They kind of take place of the raider caches, but they don't always spawn in. So they have really good stuff in them. I mean, you can find the Tempest blueprint, you can find so many blueprints in them, but again, they're hard to find. So today we hop inside of the hurricane mode and we try to find them. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and enjoy the video. If you're struggling inside of Arc Raiders, boy do I have you covered. Thanks to today's sponsor, they offer cheap, safe, and reliable services for Arc Raiders, including blueprints, materials, coins, and more. Whether you're looking for the Bobcat blueprint, the Tempest blueprint, ducks, or more, they've got tons of options on their site. And it's not just Arc Raiders either. They also offer boosting services for Black Ops 7, GTA, Elden Ring, and over 50 other games. So no matter what you're grinding, they've got you covered. On top of that, they got thousands of verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. So if you're having trouble getting what you need, click the link in the description down below or scan the QR code and use code SPAZO to save some money for a limited time only. So we're in the new hurricane mode, and apparently there's these caches around the map that literally can drop the Tempest blueprint. I mean, some of the wildest things, and can make you one very rich raider. Now, these are kind of just spread across the map. They're kind of hard to see from afar. They're not pinged on the map. They're just kind of location based. So I guess if you find one, take note of it, right? But today we're going to try and find them. So it's actually kind of cool that apparently you can get the Tempest blueprint, you can get the Bobcat blueprint. Obviously in the said mode, right? I don't think you can just pull the Bobcat on Buried City, but this really should be interesting. Hopefully we can find some of these today. I kind of want to make it a point that that's kind of like the point of this game, is to look for them, but we're not going to pass up on the good old Grandioso apartments, right? That would just be foolish. But we'll loot these a little bit and then we'll kind of go on with our journey. I'm not really going to hold myself here too long and kind of just continue looting every little thing, because I think there's better things to offer if we just go outside into the hurricane. Oh man, there's one of the new arcs. Go, 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 go. Ooh. No, you don't. It just imploded or exploded on itself. I do have 2 adrenaline shots. Let's use these real quick, because we need to be able to kind of move around the map a little bit. Obviously, we're kind of in this hurricane right now, so that's a little bit unfortunate. We don't really have to breach that. We're kind of chilling right now. But we are kind of slowly looking around the map. We're kind of heading over to some other places. Dude, the apartments gave me a decent amount of trinkets right off the rip of the game. I will take it. Now, I've kind of seen a lot of people like do this really on, say, Dam or the Locked. Not the Locked. Well, yeah, I mean, potentially you can do it on the Locked. Spaceport. They're all very good. We have an arc right here. Want to watch out for him. We'll take him down, but we do obviously want to be little bit cautious. We can keep kind of heading over this way. We can go over to the train area, loot a little bit around there, and then kind of keep moving forward with our match. Ooh, wait, hold on. We got a blueprint, an Osprey blueprint, but the moment we popped up, we just clicked B and backed out of it. We can search this stuff real quick. Might be something good in here as well. Synthesized fuel, okay, we can breach and search this. We do got to pop another shield recharger. The hurricane is taking away all of our shield. There's some complex gun parts. Okay, let me pop this real fast, and then we can kind of get a move on. It would probably be stupid to do that and then, you know, run out into the open where it can't recharge. So we need to sit here for a minute, let that kind of go. We just literally wasted one, but it's okay because we can craft them pretty easily. They're not, you know, super hard to craft. I'm trying to see if there's a weapon case up here. There could potentially be one. It looks like it might already be open. Yeah, it's already open. Okay. Well, we can continue on with our hunt right now. This is what they look like right here. They're kind of like random hidden caches around the map on, like, say, the hurricane mode. Now, these have potentially really good stuff in them. I'm not joking. They're kind of broken right now. So we can loot it. What do we got? We got a herbo. We got some light ammo, tagging grenades. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. We'll take this stuff for right now. Might as well. No, we're just going to keep looking for these. Right, so right here on the map, this is a location over here where I am at. But we're just going to keep moving around. I'm pretty sure they can kind of be inside of the map as well. But right now, we're kind of just running around the outside, trying to just see if we can find any on the outside. It just seems like a safe option, safe alternative. But we, of course, can go on the inside as well. A lot of people are playing this mode, and one, there's people who don't know about this, right? So it's kind of something most players, if say you watch this video or if you watch another person's video and you kind of see this being talked about, you can kind of take a little bit more advantage of now. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of nice that they're not necessarily like super easy to find. You know, they still take a little bit of time to get to them, no matter where they're at for you. Kind of just looking around right now. I think we're going to head into this middle area and just kind of keep looking around, trying to find these locations for them. It very much is worth it to loot this stuff and to, you know, say run around and find the locations or hunt for them. There might be set locations. To be honest, I'm not quite sure if, say, there is exact locations every single game. This is where they're going to be. I can't really tell you that, and even if I could tell you that, I don't think everybody's found them all. So there really isn't no, like, sense of a guide for these, right? That's like, oh, you can hop in your game and you can find all, whatever, however many of them spawn in a match. Not yet, at least. If there is, I'll definitely let you guys know. Okay, anything down here? We can breach these. Never know what we can come across in this raid. We could come across something freaking magical. And that is just straight facts. It really is. What do we got in here? Anything? Gimme. Here's a weapon case. What do we got in here? A Berletta. Dang it. It's always the Berlettas. It's never the freaking amazing OPest weapons in the game. What do we got in here? Anything? Nothing. Okay, we need to try and go find some more of these things. It's gonna take us a little bit of time to find them. We got 17 minutes left. I'd at least like to find another one. Hey, buddy, don't shoot. We're friends. We're good friends. But we should be good. Yeah, there's no like identification thing on the map or a key to be like, oh, this is where you can pinpoint to this one. No, you can just, unless I'm wrong. But no, I'm pretty much just chilling, looking right now. And I mean, the hurricane isn't that deadly, so you don't really got to worry about that. I would recommend bringing in, you know, a few shield rechargers, and you'll be fine. That's if you don't actually get shot by a player. Then you might very much not be fine. But for the most part, you should be good. There is freaking problems over that way. And I'm going to be honest, I don't want those problems. What do we got? That's not one. Okay. All right. We can keep on looking. Should be good. We should be able to probably, hopefully find another one. That would be nice. So many things right there. I am turning around and we are going to head another way. That is crazy. I don't want to deal with that. We can go up here. So these things are really hard to find, dude. I mean, maybe I'm not really looking right, which very much could be a possibility. But we might have to hop into another raid because these, once again, are just something else for sure. I'm sure there's got to be easier ways. Maybe Buried City isn't the best map for this. You know, there could be something like that in the game where maybe it's just not the best map for these. Spaceport's probably OP. That's kind of what I've heard. I've heard Spaceport's really, really good for this, to be fair. But of course, when I wanted to sit down and check it out, it was just Buried City available to me. But I'm determined to find another one before we exfil out of this game. We will find one. What did I say, ladies and gentlemen? But it's already looted. So that stinks. But I think they might just be on the edges of the map. That could kind of make sense a little bit. We can keep running this way. But, hey, we did find another one. We're kind of in the back area over here. We're just going to keep looking around, seeing what we can come across. But, yeah. We're probably going to be hopping in another raid. Unless we can find a few real quick and get some OP stuff. It'll probably be a new raid where we test our luck once again. But, we're not giving up yet, dude. We still have 11 minutes left of this game. Plenty of time to open as many caches as this game allows us to, but we got to be careful for sure. We got to be ready to dip because the winds are not easy to navigate through. That is for sure. So we got to be ready to kind of leave with like 5 minutes left into the game. But we'll kind of see where we're at then, because we could be closer to, say, Metro or whatever it is. We're just gonna keep moving down this way. Keep on trucking through the winds, ladies and gents. Thing run, but we gotta run it back. We got to, because we didn't find another one. So we're going to run it back and see what we can pull out of these, if we can find some more in our next raid. Now, it shouldn't really be too hard. We might be able to have, say, different spawn locations. We might be able to hit next raid. It could very much be different, so that's what we're going to do. We just got to call Metro real quick, and then we can get out of Dodge. Just got to re-up on some shoulder chargers, and then, yeah, we'll have a good game. I mean, not a bad run. You know, in terms of a run, it's not too nasty bad. I mean, we got a decent amount of trinkets, some defibs, you know, good stuff. But I'm thinking there's better. All right, so we're now inside of, what's it called? Bluegate. Okay, we're in the hurricane mode. Now, we're going to be looking for these raider caches. So, yeah, apparently they kind of go off of, like, the other raider caches, and that's kind of how they are. So, other raider caches in the map before this update, they should kind of be this, I think, in theory. So we're headed to a location where it has possible spawn over here, I would like to say. Now, we're going to be looking around and stuff, too, because obviously, you know, you never freaking know. But, yeah, apparently this loot, man, on these is something unreal. So I really want to try this, especially in this map. We'll see. We will truly see today. You never really know, right? Sometimes it takes a little bit, you know, especially if you don't know these spawns, kind of like me. I'm a little dumb. I think is the best way to put this. Nothing over there, so we're trying to make our way to another area over here, except there's so many arcs nearby. I do not want to start getting shot, man. It doesn't help we're running into the hurricane as well. That really does slow us down tremendously. But we'll get there soon enough, hopefully. Yeah, so I definitely am having so much fun on this hurricane update. I really can't explain it enough, or express it enough, most importantly. It's definitely fun. I do like it. It is pretty cool. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys do like it. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't really know, to be honest. Some of you guys like stuff like this. Some of you guys absolutely hate stuff like this. So it's definitely understandable both ways. But I pretty much, to say, am having some fun, for sure. We found it. Okay, cool. So usually in this mode, it's kind of really stupid, but I just let my shield run out. I'm not really worried about it. Holy moly. All right, we got an Osprey 4. Defib, we'll take that. Anything else? Okay, we got some ammo. We'll take smoke grenade. Not bad. Not bad for our first one of the match, for sure. We could have another potential spawn all the way over here. So yeah, they pretty much go off of old raider caches. Now, they're not entirely, you know, 100% accurate, but I guess you can kind of just head to the area. There's a lot of, like, sites and stuff, too, you can kind of look on in case you have a little bit of trouble finding these, which I'm not going to lie, I'd be looking at them sometimes. So, it's okay to need to look. It's not a big deal, especially with how good the goop is in these. You definitely don't want to miss out on this. But, yeah, okay, we don't really see none in the area. I'm just trying to make sure that we don't miss one, you know? That would be super unfortunate if we did. But alright, we're kind of just pacing around the edges of the map right now and just kind of looking for these. It's definitely not too hard to kind of look for them, but you just kind of got to keep your eyes open and know kind of where you're going. But you don't necessarily need to know. You just kind of got to run, but your chances are higher if you kind of know, if that makes sense. Now we're kind of making our way over here on the map. There's another raider cache location all the way over this way. Now, we're only 100 meters away. Definitely not too bad. I mean, obviously, we're kind of just running around with no shield, so really it's just hoping that we don't actually die. But, of course, if you have a better spawn, you can kind of run with the hurricane. That'll kind of help you out a little bit in terms of, like, time and speed. But, entirely, I mean, you don't have to make your whole game just about looting for these, right? You don't. I don't know if you should or you shouldn't. I mean, yeah, there's really, really good loot in them, but it's, you know, you kind of got to run a lot, so... If maybe you don't want to do that, maybe loot 1 or 2 and then kind of go from there. Can I please just jump up here? Holy moly. That is crazy. But all right, we're just going to kind of scope out this location over here. See what we could have, see what we might have, see what we probably don't have. But we might get lucky enough. We'll see. Alone. Leave me alone. Oh my gosh. Ah, run. Okay, we're good. We made it out of there. Surprisingly, that was scary. Those dudes are definitely a little bit intimidating. They just roll right up to you and just explode. But we're good. We're heading over here right now. We're kind of moving with the hurricane now. Now, we're going to keep looking for these. They haven't been spawning in for me good this game. And we'll say, we only have found the one that we showed earlier. Now, we haven't found any other ones yet, which is super unfortunate. That was already looted. So the big question is there potential here for another one? Don't know. It doesn't really seem like it's going to be. This is literally all looted. I don't see nothing located around here. Okay. Yeah, we can move on to our next location. I think we're kind of not getting nothing here right now. But we can keep moving. There's another one of those things. We do not want to mess with them. Here's one, but somebody already looted it. Look at all the dropped things on it. Voltage, light ammo, arc alloys, chemicals. This thing has been just completely looted. I'll take some of the ammo, because it kind of helps me not have to craft more. So that's always nice. But, yeah, I mean, hey, we found another one. It was just looted. So unfortunate, but hey, what can you do, right? That's kind of part of it. So yeah, I mean, in a sense, they're really, really good to loot if you can find them, but they're not entirely something I would really recommend spending, like, say, your entire match looting, right? It just isn't really the smartest thing. So yeah, I mean, if you come across them in game, cool, you're gonna have something good in them. Open them up, don't just leave them there. But in a sense of wasting your entire match just looking and maybe finding two that haven't been opened already, or maybe just finding two and they could all be opened, it's one of those hard things to really be like, yeah, you should do this. You know, it just frankly is. And obviously somebody's opinion might differ from mine. You guys might be like, oh, I know where every location is and I get all of them every single game. Well, in that sense, then hell yeah. But that probably doesn't exist because, yeah, they could be at certain spots, but they're not always at certain spots, right? So you never really know. Freaking knew it, dude. I knew I heard it. You can hear them. There's like some sort of like, it almost sounds like a bomb whenever you're near one. So that's always good, but that one was already looted as well. We're kind of, I don't think we're going to get any non-looted ones, man. Ah, jeez. Come on, Ark. I mean, we did have a good one that we did open up. We obviously got the Osprey 4, which is pretty big. That's a very, very good little grab from that. Oh, it's been open. Is this the one I already came by? I think so. But, hey, at least you can hear him. Yeah, I mean, the weapon we did get, pretty cool. I'll take it. But, I mean, unfortunately, I wish we could have looted some of them that haven't been opened. And, I mean, we could come across them on our way to get out of this game. But again, going back to what I was saying earlier, they're very, very good to find good loot. And I mean, you can find Tempest Blueprints, you can find so many good things in them. But they're hard to find, right? They're not always entirely easy. Yes, some of them you might just walk up to a location, you hear it, you see it, you loot it, and you get OP loot. But again, not every single one of them is that actually going to happen at. So, I mean, do what you want. But I wouldn't really recommend just going full throttle like I did in my game here, trying to just find these, because you're probably going to end up not being able to find many, or, you know, they're all going to kind of be looted, especially most of the time inside your game. I'm trying to listen for, see if I hear any, because again, that's a very, very good way to find these, just by listening. Now, obviously, we could be near absolutely zero Raider cache location spawns, but we very much might not be. You know, you never freaking know. But, yeah, we're going to go ahead and exfil. So, yeah, we definitely, I mean, we didn't do numbers, right? But still got very good stuff for the one cache that we did open. Ah. Hey, friends. I don't have a shield. Haha, sucker. What you going to do about it? All right, yeah, we're just going to wait here. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys have tried out these new caches inside of Arc Raiders. Let me know what stuff you guys have found in them. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one. I am out. Have a good one. Peace.